Hey everyone, Rome here. Today I'm going to play a game called Supreme Commander 2. You might remember me playing Planetary Annihilation Titans just a few days ago. Or was it a week ago? I don't know anymore. Days and time has no meaning in this round. And I was talking about how the game looked an awful lot like Supreme Commander. And I'm going to show you guys that game right now. Because I want this to go quickly, I'm going to give me this weird cheatsy spot. Against a normal computer, I'll put them there. Exclusions, I don't like having, let's say no nukes. I also like doing this, slow research, no research stations. You basically have to kill people to get it. I say no nukes, as I said. Air and, no, not air, naval, because there's no reason to have it, because there's no water, and it might bug out the enemy player. Okay, and here's a few things that I love about this game. There's 3 factions. I usually go with these guys, basically the Terrans, I think, T something or another. These guys, I don't remember the names, they aren't saying it right here. I can also go custom. I can basically tell them to go full land. Which is exactly what would be the best for this map, because this is, entirely on land. I'll just keep him on normal. He's only going to be attacking me. Nation, rush on 5, blah blah blah, everything, launch. As I said, this is basically just to show you guys how this goes. These matches are usually very quick because of how the game works and such. The game is a lot quicker than Planetary Annihilation. Okay, let's see. Mass extractors. You two, mass extractors. Let's just quickly... You see, this is also grid based. You'll actually be able to go grid by grid or something. Let's see. Put it like this. As you can see, these guys are... The graphics is a lot better. So much better. And they look pretty fucking badass, really. But the way things work, okay, it doesn't look exactly like it, but everything works in the exact same fucking way. Actually, no, wait. Oh no, don't tell me. This is, it was different. Of course, I'm thinking Supreme Commander 1 here. Okay. This might not have been the best one to show for my example of how it was so much like Supreme Commander. I might have to actually do a video on Supreme Commander 1 as well then. It's a pretty fucking awesome game though, so... Oh, right, fuck, I forgot to build... Let's see... This... Get myself some shields later on. It will help me a lot. Land factory. You also aren't limited to making limited a lot of the structures you can build and such. These ones will make engineers. Yeah, it is quite a bit different. All in all, now I'm playing it again, but it's not that different, I would say. I guess I would actually have anti-air behind this. Supreme Commander 1 actually has a lot more buildings, and my phone is recalling. I'll have to take a pause this video for a few seconds. Yeah, sorry about that, it was just my father calling me. Yeah, as you can see here, it's different between Supreme Commander 1 and Supreme Commander 2. Supreme Commander 2 is to a very big extent streamlined compared to Supreme Commander 1. So I would actually say that picking the Supreme Commander 2 to take as an example is is actually a bad comparison because it's a little bit more streamlined. There's not as many special units and such. So I actually think I'm going to show you guys Supreme Commander 1 later, because Supreme Commander 1 is also a very cool game. I played that one so much. And actually, I'm going to be honest here. As a child, I actually used to pirate my games rather often, actually. Yeah, but to be fair, me pirating games like Supreme Commander and Sins of a Solar Empire and the X Universe series as a child is actually what made me buy them now as an adult, now that I actually have money. And yeah, I think I kinda like Supreme Commander 1 but a little bit better, but I kinda liked it being a little bit streamlined, not being too complicated, not being too complex. Because yes, a game being complex and complicated can be nice, but at the same time, it being too complex and too complicated can just make it... how was I supposed to say it? It's just too much sometimes. Anti-air turret? Yeah. You can also upgrade these factories. So now I have like a sensor on it. Now I get myself an anti-air turret. I can get myself a shield on it as well, but I won't at the moment. Let's see. I'm supposed to be able to pause the game, I think. Let's see. Pause button? Yeah, pause the game. I'm just going to calculate where would the perfect spot for shields be here. That's one thing I like about games where you can actually pause. I think one more to the side. Let's see, like this. I think that would be the more or less perfect. And yeah, to pause the game, you basically just have to push the pause button. I know, big shock, eh? And also, this is also another reason why I think that Planetary Annihilation looks rather a lot like Supreme Commander. All the icons and such are very similar. How you leave a corpse of units around is very similar. Fuck, you even have this guy, the Nova Unit Cannon, which is now as the planetary cannon in Planetary Annihilation. Of course, I like Planetary Annihilation. I don't mind it being a lot like it, like Supreme Commander, because I love both of these games. But it's just like, I don't know, it's not by the same studio or anything, so I'm starting to think it's like copyright infringement. Now you can see how the fighting is done. These shields are fucking awesome. They'll basically just take a lot of beating. Jesus Christ, the music just suddenly went loud. You know what? I'm just gonna take the music way off, actually, or pretty much off. But I was like, when I think about it, maybe I shouldn't have the music on. Music is usually not a good thing to have on in a Let's Play series. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. I can make a radar installation. Make it so that I can actually see where the fuck the enemies are coming from. Yeah, okay, let's see. Can I actually see them? No. Let's put it there. Give it a little bit more space. As I said, I actually kind of like Supreme Commander 1 the best, because you have so much more customizability there. Yeah, they only have normal engineers there, no flying engineers or something, stuff like that. As I said, while I like this game, I think they simplified it a little bit too much compared to Supreme Commander 1. That's why I also think that my next video will be Supreme Commander 1. Another game that I just freaking love. Let's make a couple of... Actually, no. I'm going to show you guys how you can really have fun while killing the enemy in this game. Maybe I should actually go up here and make some... let's see. Shield generator. 1, 2. There should be fine. Then I shall add a couple of anti-airs up here. A couple of these up there. These guys to make some more engineers. Let's make a couple of fighters with this. As I said, I actually think this one, the interface and graphics, they look a lot cleaner than Supreme Commander. But you have to remember, Supreme Commander, it looks a lot better in Planetary Annihilation. But you have to remember, Planetary Annihilation was made by, I think, maybe an indie developer. Or at the very least, it came out as early access on Steam for a while ago. Which I actually... and also, I can tell you guys... No, it's not about this game, so maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, it's like... The Planetary Annihilation came out on Steam and as early access. So it's like, yeah, I can... Early access usually means indie developers. And if it's an indie game, indie title, it's like, okay, I can understand. Look at this. Yeah, there's another thing. There's a commander unit, and if it dies, he explodes. Just like Planetary Annihilation. And you can go around harvesting this stuff, just like in Planetary Annihilation. As I said, I think Planetary Annihilation might have copied a bit from it. But, okay, to be honest, not copied. Copied is an ugly word. Taken inspiration. And to be honest, if it's just taking inspiration, because there are quite a few things that are different, to be honest. Different enough to a point where you can say, no, they didn't copy it. They were just inspired by it. I don't know. Let's see. The long-range turrets. Wait. Holy shit, it can fire down to space. Okay then. Let's make a few of these. Because I actually want to win this match. Make it go a little bit quick. Let's see, I have a few fighters. Let's just move them around. Group 1. Yeah, other than of course where the best part of Planetary Annihilation compared to this is that, you know, Planetary Annihilation has a full planet. But you might not want that because, to be honest, because this is more controlled. You have, you know, just one base, or not one base, one planet to play on. The maps can go pretty fucking huge here as well, but it's like, yeah, instead of having to worry about the entire solar system, you just have to worry about this. Meaning that everyone just has to worry about this. And it becomes both easier and harder, I would say, seeing as you do actually need to thoughts, how do they work? Let's see, was it? No, okay. I don't know, because you can't just sit there with a ton of interplanetary. You have to actually build ground units, air units, and you actually have to fight for this instead of just hiding on another planet and making that impenetrable. Or getting the huge metal planet to just swoop the whoop and kill everything. Like I usually do. To be honest, I like swoop the whooping them. Yeah, as I said, I think Supreme Commander 1 is a little bit better than this. And Supreme Commander 2. Supreme Commander 2 is a lot more polished. It's a bit more polished. It is, and it's a lot more streamlined. No! Damn you! But here's a cool thing here. I can just build it like this. Done. And okay, just give it a few seconds while I get my resources up again. Unless if everything else is going... There we go. It starts at 50% complete. Because it was already 50% complete. So you don't need to finish it entirely yourself. And this game as a strategy game, I think it does very well just as a strategy game as well. It's a very fun game. Ooh. And the planes here actually crash instead of just kaboom, gone. Because that's a thing that I see in Planetary Annihilation. I know I'm talking way too much about Planetary Annihilation compared to this. It can't really be helped. Not really. It's like you might. I really don't want to just speak about this compared to that, but when a game is this similar, you can't really avoid it. Also, these guys, yeah, they automatically repair something that is sorely missing in Planetary. Yeah, I've loved this game. I've been playing it since I was a child, as I said. I started with Supreme Commander 1. And, you know, after I actually had money of my own to spend, I immediately bought them. I think I actually played it for like half an hour pirated, and then just like, yeah, I need to buy this. Then I bought it. Because the game is fucking awesome. It really is. I would actually, what would be really fun is actually playing this with someone else. That would actually be very fun. Playing either Supreme Commander 1 or Supreme Commander 2. Because both of the games are good. I know I'm focusing a lot on structures here. Because I want to show you guys a ton of the structures here. For example, the disruptor station. It basically fires EMP bombs. EMP bombs that do a lot of damage. A lot of it. Let's see, let's just put it like this. These little fellas will stand here, firing down here. They aren't the best of artilleries, but you know, they're decently accurate, and they will allow you to kill their long-ranged units. Another thing I really like about this game is you can actually exclude things. Like I showed you guys at the beginning. You can actually, for example, let's say that you wanted to play this map, but you wanted to play this as a very, very cheap asshole. Well, how could you do that? Well, you could just make it so that this is land only, while you start up here. This is basically a cheating spot. This is meant to be played 1 versus 3. Because this is the normal bases. This one, and this one. They barely have any resources. I think out here in total has just as much resources up here. But you basically have this large area here for yourself. Ah! Stop bombing myself! Attack there. This is actually something I love doing. Just putting them to attack spots like this. They'll just keep on bombing and bombing and bombing. They aren't the most accurate large ones, but they do the job. And with shields, yeah, nothing's getting past here. And later on, in here for example, I can upgrade it with this. My energy generators will automatically repair damaged units and towers. And mass extractors and my mass extractors will now have a direct turret. I can make it so they have anti-air. You can make it so you generate more power, more mass. Mass converter, you can make power to mass. Research converter, I think that's power to research. Nuke silos, nuke defense silos. Of course, this defense silos is a lot less expensive than nukes. And this, for example, an experimental shield. What it basically, that's experimental shield basically does is, wait, let me just go cheap here. Just bomb his base, because you can do that. What it actually does is it costs you 1,000, I think, power to power it up. But it's an extremely large, an extremely powerful piece of shielding. Meaning that it will basically, like this artillery shit, if they had a shield right now where it hits, the shield will actually absorb quite a bit of it. But if they don't, it goes straight through. So you got that big shield that's, you know, basically there just to stop you from, basically to stop you from being bombed to smithereens. Bang! Another one crashes right next to me. And as I said, I can give these guys a direct turret. So now these little guys have this guy. Now it can now defend itself. Which is pretty cool. It can actually have mass extractors that actually defend themselves. You don't have to just watch over them like a hawk at all times. And then I can just take the next... Oh no, wait. There we go. Then you can do it like this. Anti-air. Now it has a little flak cannon on it. Actually making it so that it's useless to have these guys there. It's extra defense. I like this game. I will give it my seal of approval. But I'm also going to be playing Supreme Commander 1 a little also for at least one episode. Yeah, I think that actually means it hit a shield, but it popped the shield. You can see it sometimes going to ding and then down. I think that basically means that there's a shield there, but it no, wait. Oh, right. Shields can... Oftentimes, shields won't... I think they have a special shield, or it's normal for shields. They won't stop it entirely. But they will deflect it. But the shield takes damage every single time. But you see now, I'm just like bombing the shit out of it. Let's take these guys down here just to see how the space is looking. Because honestly, I don't know because I can't see him. So, actually, let's take this guy as well and make myself radar installation. No point in that. Let's just go straight over here. And this is basically, yeah, it was exactly that. It's hitting these guys. Oh, that's a normal air factory. It doesn't have any experimental ones. As you can see, every time it hits the shields, it basically just go like pop and then go straight through or get just pop to the side. So I would recommend you guys trying this game if you're looking for a sci-fi, a good science fiction game. Actually, let's just kill myself. I can show you guys how he blows up. You can do this, Commander! You are the strongest one. You are the chosen one. You are strong enough to take them all by yourself.
Commander under attack.
Don't worry. Yeah, as you can see, he actually has a lot of health. Actually go like this. The commander units. More health, more damage. You can actually upgrade them. More health.
Commander under attack.
So you can actually make a commander that's extremely fucking powerful. Wow, they're actually not killing him. They're just ignoring him and going straight for my base. Okay. But I love artillery. You don't actually need to attack in this game. You can actually win by being completely defensive. That's actually one of the things I really like about it. Defense and offense are somewhat balanced. And you can choose between both of them and what your strategy is going to be. You don't necessarily have to be the guy that makes a fucking Zerg rush and just runs straight into their base with a billion fucking units. You don't need to be that guy in this game. What you could do is make yourself an extremely good base and basically just artillery the fuck out of him. If you have a good enough base, of course it's easy as hell to win defensively on this map.
Commander
So this
under
map is
attack.
actually a very bad example for that, but... And now, I die. I mean, you can do it, Commander! You can! Boom! I mean, seriously, the nuclear explosion from Commander in this game is fucking marvelous. It's just kaboom! As said, this map is actually meant for 3 versus 1, so it's meant to just Zerg rush the fuck out of you. Oh crap! What? Oh, the game crashed. Ah, crap. But yeah, I was done anyway, so thank you all for watching. I see you guys next video with Supreme Commander 1.